guys, this is my second Michigan vlog, and I really shouldn't be vlogging right now because I lost my voice from these girls last night, but I thought it would make a hilarious vlog, so I'm going to go for it anyway. See if you can figure out what I'm trying to tell you. So we just finished up the end of session 3. The kids were pretty great. I didn't feel like I really got to know them as much as I'd like to, but they were a little bit younger, but not much, about 5th and 6th grade. I've had 6 straight weeks of kids and only 3 groups, but it's been really intense. It's really too long. Like, I don't know why we keep these kids here for so long. Last night we performed Verdi's Requiem, which is a really big vocal and orchestral work. I got to play third bassoon in it, which is really cool. I got to play next to this guy who's, he's like a faculty bassoon player. He's a professional, and he teaches, well, he was a grad student down in Florida, and now he teaches at Texas, so it's kind of a big deal, and he has an amazing $40,000 bassoon that he showed me and let me play. It was crazy. Yeah, I got to take a lesson with him. It was really, really cool. He was super awesome, and like one of the coolest things, I got to talk to him a lot, and in my lesson with him, like I played for him, and I was like, I didn't think I played my best, but when I talked to him, he was like, he looked at me and he was like, do you want me to talk to the guy at Florida State University, like the bassoon faculty and the director, and I can put in a good word for you if you're applying to grad school? And I was like, well, I guess you could, but I was thinking to myself, like, I'm not really applying out of state for grad school. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, why am I not applying out of state for grad school? Like, why haven't I like broadened my horizons at all? And it was really cool just to think of that as an option. And I was like, wow, like a real big music school with like a legitimate conducting orchestral or wind conducting program like might want to take me. That would be so cool. And I just like, it was really, I don't know, this whole session, I just learned a lot musically, like just by working with him and just by being around so many music teachers and everything. And it's been really interesting. Like, I didn't think I was going to learn this much about music by being at this camp. I thought I was mostly going to learn about teaching, but I really learned like the value of being a good musician and like how far I could really push myself, and I could go so much farther with my music, and just how much I would enjoy it. And I think it's really valuable, but it's really exciting as well. And so I don't know, it's kind of cool to be able to think big. I really enjoyed the Verdi. Like, I normally hate vocal works because I'm kind of a snob, but it was really beautiful, and it was amazing to just do something of that high caliber, and like it was legitimately professional work that we performed. Like, people could have easily paid money to see that. It was really good. One of the cool things about Camp Bernstein out here, everybody here is either performance or education, or is very, very good at their instrument. Like, everyone takes what they do really seriously out here. It's just natural. Like, they don't take it seriously, like they can't joke around about it, but they just like work really hard at it. Like, they don't take life seriously in the sense of like being really militant or like non-humorous, because like we deal with middle schoolers on a daily basis. We have to be dramatic and obnoxious and really over the top about everything we do, and we joke all the time, but like just the fact that everybody really cares about what they do, especially musically, has really taught me a lot. And like out here, it's impossible to be half-hearted about anything, because if you are, you're just miserable because you're working way too hard to only be halfway dedicated to what you're doing. Part of that is because we got such an awesome staff. Like, everybody out here, no one has a real problem with anyone on this staff. There's been no fights or drama or anything. It's so cool. And I kind of expected that coming in, but it never happened. Like, I feel like I've made some really good friends with the staff, and it's really sad because I don't think I'll ever actually see any of them again unless I go to like Midwest, the convention, the band convention in Chicago. I'll see a couple of them, but not everybody's band people, so I really might not see everybody. I know, it's sad. I want to go home, and I'm pretty much done. After this session, I'm going to be so done working with these middle schoolers. But I'm really, really going to miss the staff out here. Like, we just hung out and had a really good time. Like, one of the guys on staff is a theater major, and he's writing a play, and he just had us all like do little theater exercises for him so he could test out some of his characters and how they would interact with each other. And like none of us actually do theater, but it was so fun to just like pretend for a while. It was really fun, like just stuff like that. Like we just do stuff like that for each other all the time. Like, oh, let's play music together, or like let's go to Chicago for the weekend. It's really cool because none of us knew each other at all when we came. You know, when you get to know people, there's like different states. You start to see them differently as you get to know them. Like when I first met everybody here, I was just overwhelmed by the new faces, and like I didn't feel like I really knew anybody or really could hang out with specific people. There's like acquaintance stage where you can recognize them and you're starting to pick up on some of their traits and things. And then there's like moderate acquaintance to pre-friend stage where you like you think you got them, if you think you got their basic characteristics pinned down, and you kind of figured out who they are, but and you're just kind of getting to trust them. And then there's like friend stage where you think you've got them pretty figured out and you can start trusting them, but like, and then there's the stage where like you know that if you wouldn't be around them you'd be like missing out. And like of course that's the stage I'm at with you guys. I miss you guys so much, but I feel like that's like right now, that as of like today or yesterday, it's where I am with the staff. Like we really just like some of the people really getting loving hanging out with them, but I'm really gonna miss them when I go. It's that point where we're starting to become like legitimately friends, but it's sad because like there's so much we don't know about each other, like because we spend so much time with the kids, we really don't get much time to get to know each other. And even on session breaks we're off like doing stuff, like going to Chicago, we're always like doing stuff. So actually becoming friends and getting to know each other, it usually just happens by accident because we're working so hard side by side. So I still feel like there's so much I don't know about these people, and I wish I could get to know them better, but I know I probably won't actually ever get to. Thank God for Facebook. That's all I can say. And YouTube. So I can talk to you guys. So it's this sad pull of me spending the summer trying to communicate long distance with you guys, and then once I leave, that'll be the situation of me now in turn being at home and trying desperately to keep in touch with these guys. And I don't know, like I really don't think we'll all be like, we'll never have that same bond again. And I don't, it's kind of a beautiful and tragic thing at the same time, like this shared experience that we're never going to have again. And we really don't know each other outside of the context of this camp either. I don't know, it's a really interesting experience, but I just love the situation we've got here with all this staff. Like we couldn't ask for a better staff. Like personally, we in Bernstein, our little mini camp, we believe that the main camp, we don't understand how main camp has fun because just like how stupid we have to be on a daily basis. And like we do each other's laundry, like we fold each other's underwear, like we just have that kind of relationship, you know. And when you're doing that with a bunch of other girls and guys your age, there's college and just trying to make it in life and just trying to learn how to be teachers or how to be ourselves, like you form that kind of bond, you know, whether you know them well or not. And I'm really going to miss that going home. I'm hoping I can replicate that with school this year, just that kind of, because like you're working side by side with someone. But I don't know, it's obviously not going to be the same, and I'm not very good at like perpetuating environment, you know. I'm more of a like sink into the mood and kind of let other people lead as far as social and conversation things go. But I'm really going to miss kind of the way of life out here, even though I'm like so sick of babying middle schoolers. I'll explain later. I love working with kids, but some of these kids are just incredibly stupid. So that's my situation out here at camp, and I have one more session. I really just wanted to vlog really quick, even though you probably can't understand a word I'm saying. I just wanted to send you this quick message because really communication is so limited. I like rarely get a chance to use the internet, even on weekends, and my phone broke, so even if I did have an opportunity to get off campus and find service, I wouldn't be able to call you guys anyway, so awesome. But I really miss you guys. I just want to give you a quick update, and I wish I could talk face-to-face with you guys and find out how things are going at home. So let me know, Facebook, letters. It's not too late to send letters. I still have 2 more weeks here. We're all joking about putting in our 2 weeks notice, because in 2 weeks they kick us out. We all have to fly home again. So I'm really excited for the end of the summer, but I'm also really dreading the end of the summer because of the awesomeness that we have here at this camp. So, and I really think it's just the staff. Like this camp is great, but it's really not that awesome just as a camp. But the staff we happen to get is really, really fantastic. It's just the people. It's wonderful. Anyway, I'll stop rambling, but I miss you guys, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Oh my word, I can't believe I'm going home in 2 weeks. So, see ya.